Good morning, my name is Kay, my pronouns are she, her, they, them, and today I will guide you through 45 minutes of yoga asana, the physical practice of yoga. For today, as always, the props that I'll be working with are 2 yoga blocks. If you don't have yoga blocks, you can use a stack of books, like a thick textbook, even a sturdy water bottle that you can press down into, anything that can give you support as it rests on the ground would be beautiful. I also have blankets nearby. Blankets are always helpful if you need to pad your knees when we're down, knees down on the earth, and especially if you like to cover up at the end of class. And you're welcome to have pillows. Some people like to practice with a yoga strap, or if you don't have a strap, you can use a belt. Even a long scarf or a towel can be helpful. I don't think I'll cue the strap too much today, but it can be nice to have around if you wish. So 2 yoga blocks, a blanket, as many blankets as you wish, as many pillows as you wish, and a strap-like object, or what we're practicing with today. So if you recall from our meditation this month, we really felt into the support of the earth below us, yeah? And that's sort of what we'll be leaning into during practice today, right? We're calling in the energy and the support of the earth below in shaky times. And so we'll root down into that support, probably very likely play with some balance things, right? Sort of like as a metaphor for life. When things get topsy-turvy, rooting down into the earth and what is steady can be really supportive. So we'll play with that on our mats as sort of like a metaphor for our life off the mats, yeah? That's what we'll do. When you're ready, feel free, if you need more time to gather props and things, you're welcome to hit pause and come back to this in a moment. But when you are ready to begin, go ahead and find a comfortable seat. Today, for my comfortable seat, I'm sitting up on a block so that my hips are higher than my knees. This is especially friendly for low back and hip twinginess, pain, tension, stress, yeah? For your comfortable seat, you might even come to lie all the way down on your mat, or you can sit up on your shins. Lots of options. Once you arrive, start to shake and wiggle, move. Any parts of your body that want to move or stretch or circle. Whew. You can start to shake off the day, shake off all the energy that it required for you to make it right here, right now. You might even rock forwards and backwards or side to side. You might like to circle at your hips, really feeling the spot where your hips, your seat, meet the ground below you, yeah? Once you can feel into your seat, pressing down into the earth, go ahead and slow your movements. Come to sit up tall here, yeah, and settle into stillness. Feel like your palms face down on your thighs for a sensation of groundedness. And from here, you can soften your eyes to a point out in front of you where they can rest, or bring them all the way to close. In your seat, can you feel your hips rooting down, your seat, your bottom rooting down deep into the earth? Past any props you're sitting on, past your mat, past the floor of the building you're in, all the way down into the many, many layers of the earth. You might even like to imagine roots growing down from your body into the earth so that here you are, nicely suspended, nicely rooted into Earth's support. As you feel your seat root down, get heavy into the earth, notice if you can lift the crown of your head towards the sky. So it's like your spine is growing nice and tall as we root down to rise up. With this lifted spine, on your next inhale, bring both hands together before your heart. You can either press your hands into one another or place them on top of your heart. Once you arrive here, lift your heart up to meet your hands. Give a little bow of your head towards your heart as a gesture of turning in towards yourself. Right here, we'll enjoy 3 nice big breaths together. Go ahead and inhale to fill yourself up. And exhale, let it go. Twice more, just like that at your pace. Big inhales. Your exhales may be loud. One more. Beautiful. As best you can, you'll keep your attention inward with yourself, your breath, as you begin to release release your hands and blink open your eyes. Welcome back. So we'll begin today standing. And we'll find mountain pose, Tadasana pose, yeah? So at different points during practice, I may stand and face you, and at other points I may stand like this on my mat to practice with you. You don't need to move your body like that. I'm just doing it so you can see me best in the camera, yeah? Once you come to stand, bring your feet to about hip width distance apart, toes pointing more or less straight ahead. And when we look for our toes parallel, it's especially the second toes that we want to be parallel, yeah? Go ahead and lift and spread your toes until you can feel the four corners of your feet rooting down into the earth, yeah? So today, for example, when I lift and spread my toes, I can't really feel my pinky toe ball mound rooting down into the earth, so I actively press that side down, yeah? There may be a part of your foot that you can't really feel rooting down into the earth that you have to actively bring attention to pressing down. Nothing wrong with that, simply notice what you find, yeah? Can you press big toe ball mound down? Pinky toe ball mound down? Inner edge of your heel and outer edge of your heel, yeah. We bring attention to our feet as we lift and spread. We lift the arches of our feet. We start to feel the muscles of our feet fire up, and we're doing this because this is what is most often connected to the earth, not only in our practice, but also in life, yeah? So we really fire up this area. Once you feel your four corners of your feet rooting down firmly into the earth, go ahead and soften your toes. Little bend in your knees as you energetically hug both legs together, yeah? Keep all of this. Soften your pelvis, or excuse me, your tailbone down so that your core lifts up to hold you in the front, yeah? You might bring your hands to your hips here for some balance, for some stability. Keeping all of this in the lower body. Notice if your ribs press out. Common tendency is they like to jut out. If you feel that happening in your body, press your ribs back in space. Now use a nice big inhale to hug your shoulders up and back, let your palms roll forward. And on your exhale, slide the tops of your ears back so that your head stacks on top of your spine. Tadasana mountain pose. Now this is our optimal alignment that supports the health of our joints in the practice. We don't spend a lot of time walking or standing like this, yeah? So enjoy 3 nice big rounds of breath to really let it soak in. Your piece. Beautiful. When you get to the bottom of your final exhale, use a big inhale to circle sweep your arms up high to the sky. And exhale, find a forward fold as you hinge at the hips. On your inhale, find a halfway lift, walking your hands up your shins. And now as you exhale, find a forward fold. Keep a bend in your knees as you fold here. You might bend in one knee and then the other, letting your hips swivel side to side, starting to bring your attention to your lower body and any sensations you feel here. On your next inhale, take a nice big circle sweep as you stand down through your heels. Lift your hands up to the sky, maybe even look up in between your hands. And exhale, hands before your heart. Beautiful. We'll do that again and then we'll add on to it. So your next inhale, big circle sweep your arms up high to the sky. Exhale, find a forward fold. From here, if you're practicing with blocks, you can bring your hands up on the blocks. Otherwise, bend your knees as much as you need to bring your hands down to the earth, yeah? As you press into your blocks or the earth, use a big inhale to lift halfway through your spine. Exhale, plant your hands, step back to a plank. So our shoulders stack on top of our wrist creases in plank. Our fingers are spread nice and wide as we claw down into all of our fingertips and root the inner edges of our hands down. As we do that, actively press down into the earth to lift your body away. Option for knees lowered in plank is totally okay as well, yeah? And we breathe. Nice big inhales. Nice big exhales. Tuck your tailbone towards your heels so that your pelvis presses forward and your core fires up. Now if your knees are lower, go ahead and lift them here. Nice big inhale. Exhale, press your way up and back to downward facing dog without moving your hands or feet. We want to keep the same length between our down dog and our plank. So we can use the plank as a measuring tool for downward facing dog, yeah? Beautiful. In down dog, you may bend in one leg and then the other. Still feeling into the sensations we feel in our lower body. Next, inhale, hug both arms together, like you're gathering energy up from the earth, yeah? And now from here, press down and out through your hands to send that energy back down as you lift your hips higher to the sky. Beautiful, friends. Big inhale, bend your knees, look towards your hands. Exhale to step it all the way up to a forward fold. I was gonna go somewhere different, but this is a good place for us to land, yeah? Beautiful. Your next inhale, big circle sweep. Reach your arms up high to the sky. And exhale, hands before your heart. Take one full round of breath here at your pace to check in with you, the beating of your heart, and any sensations you feel. Beautiful. As you root down into the support of the earth below your feet, big inhale, circle sweep your arms up high to the sky. Exhale, forward, fold. Again, checking here that your feet are hip width distance apart, toes pointing more or less straight ahead, yeah? And now from here in your forward fold, keep your feet right where they are. Start to sit your hips back and down. And as you inhale, reach your arms up high to the sky. This is chair pose. Here in chair pose, our feet and our knees are hip width distance apart, yeah? So notice how it feels to send your breath all the way down to your belly. Big inhale. Your exhale, maybe sit your hips back and down like you're sitting into the back of a little seat. As you reach up and out from your hands, can you really spread your fingers? Feel your energy radiating out of your fingers. We stay with the breath here. Nice big inhale as I'm right here with you in chair pose. Nice big exhale. Enjoy one more full round of breath here, your pace. Beautiful. Then your next inhale, stand down to your feet, reach up high to the sky. On your exhale, bring your hands down before your heart. Inhale, circle, sweep your arms up high to the sky. And exhale, forward, fold. On an inhale, we find a halfway lift. And as you exhale, either pressing your hands down into blocks or the earth, step your right foot all the way back to a lunge, yeah? Once you have that lunge, see that your front knee stacks on top of your ankle. Yeah, and then you can walk your hands back to frame that front ankle. From here, big inhale, lift your back thigh high to the sky. Exhale, sit deeper into your lead knee. Beautiful. Nice big inhale, hug both legs together. And as you exhale, start to soften your back knee towards the earth. And inhale, lift. Every exhale, we soften. Every inhale, we lift. It's a little flow here, so stay with the pace of your breath. And what we're looking for is a stretch down the back of the front, or excuse me, the front of the back thigh, yeah? So you might not need to lower your back knee all that much to feel a stretch, but when you get the stretch, pause there, yeah? Beautiful. On your next inhale, reach your back leg high to the sky once more. Exhale, step it all the way back up to your forward fold. You can hang heavy here, bending your knees enough to touch the ground, or you might like to hold on to opposite elbows and let your body sway side to side like a ragdoll. You'll stay here for as long as you need to check in with yourself, reconnecting with your breath and the sensations of your body, yeah? Your next inhale, press down into blocks or the earth as you lift your crown forward for a halfway lift. As you exhale, step your left foot back this time to lunge. Again, see that your front knee is stacked on top of your ankle. We inhale, lift the back thigh high to the sky. Exhale, bend a little deeper in the lead knee. Big inhale, we hug both legs together towards one another. This squares our hips, yeah? And when I do this, I feel so strong in my legs. I feel like I could, I was gonna say like I could fly. Like my arms could just sort of do anything, right? Because I'm so sturdy. I'm so rooted into the support of the earth that my upper body gets lighter, yeah? So that's the strength we want to feel into in the legs. So one more time, inhale, hug both legs together. Feel the strength of your legs supporting you here. And as you exhale, soften your back knee towards the earth. Inhale, lift. Exhale, soften your back knee till you find that stretch down the front of your back quad. And inhale, lift. Yeah, so you flow with the pace of your breath, not the sound of my voice. To feel into the quads, the front of the thighs, yeah? We can hold a lot in our legs, the part of us that keeps us connected to our foundation, connected to the earth. So it can be nice to kind of like rinse it out, flush it out here, yeah? Beautiful. The next time your back knee lifts, pause here and step all the way up to a forward fold. Check it out. So forward fold is kind of like our home base pose right now. Yeah, we're coming here often in between sides, before and after different movements. And the invitation is to check in with your breath, the beating of your heart, the sensations in your body. Yeah. You may shake your head yes or no. You may open and close your mouth. Softening any tension that you find here in your neck or in your jaw. Beautiful. Now on your next inhale, find that halfway lift. Exhale, plant your hands, step back to a plank. Again, option for knees lifted or lowered in plank, that's your choice. But do see that your shoulders are stacked on top of your wrist creases, fingers are spread wide. We're clawing down into the earth as we press the earth away. Yeah, so the earth is our support here. We're pressing down into that foundation to lift our bodies away from the earth, keeping our head, heart, and hips in line. And as you press down, notice if you can spin your insides of your elbows forward. Let your heart shine forward as you look past your mat a few inches. Nice big inhale, right here. Exhale, lower all the way down to the ground. Point the toes back in space here. See that you have about one hand print in between your body and your hands. So you might need to widen your hands in order to make this happen. Now once more, press the tops of your toes down into the earth. So much so that your knees lift up. Soften your tailbone down, feel your pelvis press into the earth. This is your anchor, you're rooting into the earth. Now as you press heavy into your legs, inhale, hug your shoulders up and back, shine your heart forward to lift up. Your exhale, gently lower back down. Keep your feet and your pelvis nice and heavy into the earth, and now we flow. Inhale, hug shoulders up and back, shine heart forward. Exhale, soften. Once more at your pace. Your inhale, you lift up. This is cobra pose. And exhale, we soften, tuck the toes, and press up to downward facing dog. Beautiful, friends. You can bend in one knee and then the other here in downward facing dog, really feeling into your legs, noticing what you find. There's so much to feel in every posture, right? But I'm really calling our attention down to the parts of us that are supported by the earth. So right here, this is our feet and our hands. Notice if in your hands you can spread your fingers even wider. Check that your pointer fingers either face straight ahead or turn out a bit to both sides. And really press down through the inner edges of the hands. Claw your fingertips into the earth, yeah? Now from here, inhale, hug both arms together towards one another. And exhale, press down and out through the hands to lift your hips up and back. So it's like this equal and opposite action kind of thing happening. Whereas we press down into the support of the earth, we can lift our hips up even higher, yeah? Keep a little bend in your knees. Your next inhale, we'll move from downward facing dog. On your inhale, lift your right leg high to the sky, toes point down. And exhale, step it all the way up to a lunge. Now this time from lunge, go ahead and spin your back heel down towards the earth. So your back foot is parallel with the back edge of your mat, yeah? Now from here, bring your left hand onto your left hip as we set up the posture. And I have a bend in my front knee. I'll come up so you can see it, yeah? I have a bend in my front knee. And from here, what we'll do is bring our right elbow to the inside of our right knees, yeah? And as we do this, notice if you can press your elbow back into your knee and then pull your knee forward into your elbow. So it's like another equal and opposite action, yeah? And as we do this, we might get more of a sensation on the outside of the right hip. That's what we're going for, a hip opener, yeah? So as we press into the knee, notice if you can hug your right shoulder up and back, yeah, to open your torso to the left side of the room. You might stay right here, or you can inhale, reach your left arm out long by your left ear. This is extended side angle. If you have a block, you're welcome to bring that block underneath your bottom arm to give you more space, something more to press into. We breathe, nice big inhales here as we hug our legs together. Exhale, maybe sit a little deeper in the lead knee. Yeah, feel your feet really heavy pressing into the earth. Supporting your upper body to move, to open up, to extend out long. Beautiful. At the bottom of your next breath, use an inhale to open up, find warrior two. Look over your front hand. We stay with our breath here. Notice, sometimes the back hip sort of likes to pop forward. If you feel that happening, press your hip back. And it's almost like you're trying to stick your butt out on the left side, yeah? That's the action of pressing your hip, your upper thigh back, yeah? So bend deep into your lead knee once more as you reach out through both hands. And now your next inhale, flip your front palm, reach all the way back. This is reverse warrior. Big breaths here. Yeah, invitationally let your breaths be heavy, be loud. Let out any sighs or laughs or words that want to come out. Beautiful. Your next exhale, press into your front leg, moving closer towards a straighter leg. Do keep a little bend in your front knee. Reach up and back. Enjoy one more full round of breath here at your pace. Yeah, and now on your next exhale, start to rebend into your front knee. Bring both hands back down to the earth. We step back to downward facing dog. Now friends, you can hang right here in down dog, finding organic movements that feel good to you. If you need a moment of rest, you drop your knees to the outer edges of your mat so that your big toes touch, and you press back for child's pose. If you're looking to build more heat, I'm gonna hang right here in child's pose, yeah, but if you're looking to build more heat, you can flow through a vinyasa by pulling forward to plank on your inhale. Your shoulders hang up and back as you exhale, lower all the way down to the earth through chaturanga. Press the tops of your toes and your pelvis heavy into the earth. As you inhale, lift up, find cobra pose. Your exhale, soften your torso, press up and back, downward facing dog. Beautiful. Wherever you are, wherever you've chosen to be, know that it's okay if your option looks different from mine. Yeah. So long as you're honoring what your body is asking for and feeling into the support of the earth below as we make our decisions, we're still moving in a similar fashion, yeah? With a similar heart. Beautiful. If you're not already, go ahead and make your way back to downward facing dog. We'll find side two. I'm actually gonna spin around for side two so my back doesn't face you when we come up, yeah? And now for side two, from downward facing dog, use an inhale, lift your back leg high to the sky, toes point down. Exhale, step through to a lunge. Once you come to lunge, swing your back foot down to the earth. Again, that's parallel with the back edge of the mat. Right hand to right hip. We start to press left elbow into knee and left knee back into elbow. As I do that, you might even see it. It's like my torso wants to open up from that little pressure. And now I'm getting more hip opening sensation in my left hip. Again, you can bring your left hand down to the earth or to a block. We breathe. Notice how it feels to be an extended side angle, side two. And then if you'd like more, you can inhale to reach your right arm long by your right ear. You can play with where you look. Looking down towards the earth might be more restorative to the neck. Looking over towards the right side could be sort of like a neutral place. And looking up might invite a little more to the posture, yeah? So it's all what feels best for your body. Again, hug your legs together towards one another. And as you feel that energy travel up your legs from the earth to your hips, notice if you can press down and out from your hips through the earth to open your torso more towards the right. Big breaths here, yeah? Beautiful. Your next inhale, pass back through warrior two. Very similar shape in the legs, yes? Our support hasn't changed, but what we're playing with is the different things we can do from that support, yeah? So our legs are similar. This is our foundation, rooting us into the earth. Really reach both arms out in both directions, yeah? And on your next inhale, flip your front palm, reach all the way back. This is reverse warrior. As you reach back, you might really feel your breath traveling deeper down the left side of your body. See if you can bend a little deeper in your lead knee here and really reach back for your left hand. Beautiful. Your next exhale, start to press your front leg towards straight. Little relief in that front leg, yeah? We breathe. Nice big inhales. Nice big exhales. Beautiful. Enjoy another round of breath here at your pace. And then the next time you pass through an exhale, start to rebend into your front knee. Plant your hands and step back, downward facing dog. Same options as last time, friends. You can hang in downward facing dog, finding some organic movements. If your body's asking for rest or maybe water, bring your knees to the ground and rest or have some water. And if you'd like to flow through a vinyasa, you're welcome to. It's an inhale forward to plank, Shoulders hug up and back as you exhale, lower down to the earth. Legs and pelvis press heavy into the earth as you inhale, shine your heart forward for cobra. Exhale, lower back down, press all the way back, downward facing dog. All right, now whatever option you've chosen, let's all come back to knees down on the earth, yeah? Excuse me. And from here, start to tuck your toes under. And when I tuck my toes under, sometimes I have to like bring my fingers to my pinky and ring fingers, or pinky and ring toes, so they know that they need to tuck, yeah? And then once you've got that, just start to sit back. Woo! This can be a big stretch down the bottom of the feet, yeah? This is like a really big stretch for me. If it's too much of a stretch, you're welcome to bring your hips a little bit higher. You can either just bring them a little bit higher and then ease down as your body settles, or you can even sit on a block if you have one, yeah? Bringing your hips a little bit higher will take some of the weight, the pressure out of our feet, yeah? So find what you need. Once you've got this, can you let your seat root down heavy as possible? Crown of your head lift up towards the sky. Beautiful from here. Nice big inhale, reach both arms up high to the sky. And as you exhale, start to reach your left hand back behind you. Right hand crosses over to your left knee. So as you reach back, if you don't have a wall behind you like I do, you can reach back with your hand. Because I have a wall, I'm bringing my hand to my low back, my sacrum, which is the little triangle, the bony triangle where my low back meets my hips, yeah? Right hand comes over to left knee. From here, we inhale, send our breath in deep to our belly. And now from the belly button, exhale, twist over to the left. A little twist here. Stay with your breath here. Every inhale, filling up your twisted belly. And every exhale, maybe deepening into that twist. You can look back over your left shoulder here. Notice if you can hug your shoulders up and back so your chest stays nice and broad. Now on your next inhale, come back through center, reach your arms up high, stand on your shins, and then just start to pat your feet down onto the earth. Give them a little break, yeah? You can rest your toes down onto the earth for side 2. If you loved the stretch down your feet, tuck your toes again, yeah? If you want a little bit more of that sensation of opening up your feet, you're welcome to. If you feel like you've had enough, you'll rest your toes for side 2, yeah? Wherever you are, come back to that tall seat, where your seat roots down into the earth, crown of the head lifts up towards the sky, yeah? For our twist, we inhale, reach both arms up high to the sky. And this time as we exhale, it's our right hand that goes back, left hand that comes to the outside of the right knee, yeah? Wherever you are, can you hug both shoulders up and back, yeah? So you might even see in my body, as I do the action of hugging my shoulders up and back, they start to like hug together on my back and my chest opens up, yeah? So now when I breathe, I get more breath into the front of me, yeah? Bringing our attention back to our breath, and nice big inhale goes all the way down to our belly. And from the exhale, maybe we twist a bit more over to the right. You might look back over your right shoulder if that feels okay in your neck. And then the next inhale, gently release, bring both hands back up to the sky. You can stand on your shins. Shake your feet out again if you need that little release after the toe stretch, yeah? And then exhale, press your hands down by your side. We'll meet back in downward facing dog, yeah? So this time when we come back to downward facing dog, we're really gonna notice how our feet and our legs feel after some opening through the feet, yeah? Again, if you need to measure the length of your down dog, you inhale forward to plank. Check that your shoulders stack on top of your wrist creases. And then keep that distance between your hands and feet. Press your hips up and back, yeah? Put a bigger bend in your knees. Hug both arms together. Press down and out through your hands to lift your hips higher to the sky. And as you do that, your legs might move closer to straight. Straighter legs are okay here. Just make sure you're not, keep a tiny bend in your knees so we're not hyperextending through the knees, yeah? Check this downward facing dog out. This time for me, my feet just feel a little bit more settled. It's like they can really receive the support of the earth a bit more. Yeah, just from that little bit of foot stretching that we did. My feet feel more steady, more firmly planted. Yeah. From here, inhale, bend your knees, look towards your hands. Exhale to walk or hop all the way up to a forward fold. From here, big inhale, circle, sweep your arms up high to the sky. And exhale, bring your hands down before your heart. Okay, we're gonna find some balancing postures now. So again, I'm only facing you so that you can see better, but you're welcome to stay towards the front of your mat if that's better for you. From here, bring your hands to your hips to set up. And again, lift and spread your toes until you can feel the four corners of your feet rooting down. Once you have that, your toes can soften, little bend in the knees. Start to shift your weight over into your left foot, bringing your right foot to a hover, yeah? Now from here, press down really firmly into the left foot. Feel your torso lift up. And your next inhale, bring your right knee out in front of your right hip. Pause. So we pause here to work our balance. Notice if flexing your toes towards your face supports your balance. Keep standing firmly down into the standing leg. Woo, we breathe. Nice big inhale. As you exhale, hike your knee up a little bit higher, really working that hip flexor. Yeah, that's the way. And now we'll open up to tree pose, yeah? So start to bring your knee out to the side, keep standing firmly on your standing leg. And options. You can place your right foot on the inside of your left calf. You can place it down on your left ankle so your right foot has more support from the earth. Or you can bring your right foot to the inside of your right thigh, yeah? The only place we don't want our foot is on the inside of the knee. The knee doesn't like to move left and right, yeah? Beautiful. Once you've found a good place for your foot, you might find a point that's not moving to focus your gaze on, yeah? And press your foot into your leg back into your foot. So it's like you're connecting with the midline of your body and really feeling your core muscles hold you into place. You might stay right here with hands on hips, or maybe you inhale, reach your arms up to the sky, growing the branches of your tree. I notice that as my leg gets a little softer, my balance gets harder, yeah? So if you feel that happening for you too, really press your left leg firmly into the earth. That's our support. And as we press firmly into the earth, maybe we reach up a bit higher to the skies. If you fall out, that's okay, yeah? Tree pose. Beautiful. On your next inhale, bring your right knee back out in front of your hip. Exhale, place it down, shake it out. Whew. Tree pose, side one, yeah? So hopefully you're really feeling the sensation in our practice that as we root down through whatever's touching the ground, our upper half really lifts up. So we've played with that in a couple of different postures. You're welcome to grab water while I chat through this, yeah? We've played with that in downward facing dog, where our hands and feet are on the earth. When I say press down firmly into your hands, lift your hips up and away. Yeah, we've played with it in cobra pose, lying on our bellies, whereas our feet and our pelvis rooted down heavy into the earth. It was our head and our heart that opened up, that rise forward, yeah? And now we're playing with it in standing balancing posture. And I find that, and maybe it's because tree pose is closest to like a movement we would make, because we do a lot of like standing on our feet, walking on our legs. I really can feel that element of rooting down into the earth to lift up through the torso in a really clear way, yeah? So I'm bringing your attention to this for side two, so that maybe you notice that quality of rooting into the earth's support and feeling more free to move, even though we're in a shaky circumstance, right? Like balancing on one leg. So hands back onto your hips. Lift and spread your toes if you need to feel the four corners of your feet again. And then once you have that, let your toes soften, little bend in your knees. Press down actively on your legs, even from here. Start to shift your weight over into the right foot as your left foot hovers. Beautiful. From here, and inhale, hike your knee up so that it comes out from your hip. And, flex your toes towards your face to support your balance. Even here, can you press down firmly into the earth's support? Yeah, nice big inhale. Nice big exhale. Beautiful. One more inhale here. And exhale, hike your knee up a little bit more. Woo! Now from here, start to open your knee out to the side, and then choose where you want your left foot to land. Again, it can land on your shin, the inside of your thigh, or down towards the earth so that you have more support underneath both of your feet, yeah? Once you've got that, press firmly into your right leg again. Feel the muscles of your legs hugging into the bones of your legs so you're nice and strong here. That's the way. Now press your leg into your foot, foot back into your leg. It might even be helpful to bring your hands together to sort of emphasize this action of hugging in towards the midline. And now you might say right here, yeah? If you want to test your balance a little bit, root down into your legs, lift your arms up to the sky, maybe even lift your gaze up towards the sky. This right here is the balance test for me. Whenever I change my gaze, I start to get a little topsy-turvy, yeah? So if I find I need more support, I bring my hands back to my hips, my source of stability. I root down into the earth. Woo! I fall out when I need to fall out. But I resource myself, yeah? On your next inhale, bring your knee out in front of your hip. And exhale, place both feet back down onto the ground. Shake it out. Tree pose. Whew, yeah. Notice how you feel, yeah? You can come back to a more traditional mountain pose. Feet hip width distance apart. Hug your shoulders up and back so that your palms roll forward. You can soften your gaze or even close your eyes here. Reconnect with your breath. Reconnect with the beating of your heart. Reconnect with any new sensations you feel in your body. We've done a lot of core engagement, really using the muscles in our core to help us through the practice, yeah, to help us feel sturdy. But for a moment here, you can let your belly be big and round as you send your breath all the way down to fill yourself up. Part your lips to sigh it out. 2 more just like that. On your next inhale, big circle sweep to reach your arms up high to the sky. And exhale, find your forward fold. As you inhale, halfway lift through the spine. Exhale, plant your hands, step back, downward facing dog. Options from here, friends. After this, we're heading towards rest, yeah? So if you're ready now, you can lower your knees and make your way onto your back. If you'd like, you can find some organic movements that help you connect with your breath, with your body, right here in down dog. And if you'd like one final vinyasa, it's an inhale forward to plank. Exhale, hug your shoulders up and back as you lower down through chaturanga. Press your legs and pelvis heavy into the earth as you inhale, lift up, rise up. And then exhale, we all lower down to the earth, making our way onto our backs. We're going to head towards rest. We have a couple more things we'll do and then we'll head in towards rest, yeah? So if you know you tend to cool off in rest, you can grab any blankets that you have nearby or add on layers that feel comfortable to you, yeah? And then when you come to lie down, plant your feet firmly on the earth, hip width distance apart, and walk your feet in towards your body so they're more underneath your knees, yeah? From here, start to make little robot arms. And as you do, press your triceps, the backs of your arms, into the earth to snuggle your shoulders together behind your heart. From here, take a nice big inhale to prepare. And exhale, stand down through your feet to lift your hips high to the sky. Once you do, you may be able to snuggle your shoulders even closer together on your back. Maybe bring your hands down by your hips, palms face up. Sometimes people like to interlace their hands behind their low back for more of a chest opening sensation. Lots of options. Can you keep the back of your head pressing down into the earth so your throat stays nice and open? Maybe lift your hips a little bit higher to the sky. Nice big inhale here. Big exhale here. On your next inhale, bring your body back down to the earth. Ooh, so for bridge pose, we just use the earth. We pressed into the earth to propel our bodies upward. Another example of that action of leaning into the earth's support, yeah? But now as we settle in towards rest, we bring the entire length of our back down to the earth. Widen our feet to the edges of our mat so that our knees not going to touch. And gently let our legs sway side to side. So this time we're calling on the earth for a different kind of support, yeah? We're not looking to the earth to help us push or try new things, new challenges, but we're looking to the earth to hold us in our rest. If you like, you can bring your arms up to a T or a cactus shape and really slow the movement of your legs to match your breath, yeah? So it's an inhale to pull through center. And an exhale to soften your knees to one side. Inhale, pull your legs through center. And exhale, soften to the second side. That's the way. Once you've had enough of that and you're ready to settle into some stillness, you can inhale, reach your arms overhead, and exhale, point your toes out in front of you. Take a nice big good morning stretch. Receive your next inhale. And as you exhale, start to hug your knees into your chest. You can hold into the fronts or backs of your legs. Maybe you rock side to side or make small circles on the low back. You can even circle your legs in different directions to get a sensation of hip opening here. And now in your time, when you're ready to settle in towards rest, you'll send your feet out long, let your toes roll open. Palms can rest either face up for a gesture of openness or face down for a gesture of stability. This is Shavasana, final rest pose. Yeah? And for some people, this can be uncomfortable on the low back. If that feels true for you, you're welcome to roll up a blanket or even grab any pillows you have and slide them underneath your knees. A little support under the knees can often bring the low back to rest more firmly on the earth. If you're at home or somewhere where you can rest your legs up onto a chair, a bed, a couch even, in a shape like this, that may also be nice to bring more of your back down onto the earth, yeah? As you settle into your final rest pose, I'm going to sit up so I can close out our class. But know that you are more than welcome. You have time to stay here in your rest, yeah? Here in rest, our breath starts to return to its natural rhythm. As our bodies lay heavy on the earth, yeah? So all during class today, we really called our attention to the element of earth, yeah? We've moved in ways that help us really connect and ground down into the earth as a sort of a reminder of our own capacity to stay steady, stay grounded, even when we do challenging things or when life throws us off balance, yeah? Maybe when we have a lot to balance or just a lot on our plates. The earth is always there. The earth is always beneath us, offering a sense of support, a sense of stability, so that even as we navigate that all life offers us, we're never doing it alone. Just like I lean onto the earth for support, our neighbors, one another, everyone who we know also has that same earth support, yeah? I find it especially comforting knowing that this support is always there. It doesn't change. And that we all have it, yeah? So even on those days where it feels like, man, I just don't have a lot to give, life has given me too much already, we have the capacity ourselves to lean on the earth. And in those times where we might not have much to offer and we fear that we might let someone else down or not live up to an expectation or a commitment that we made, everyone has that same capacity to root down into the earth. She's really got our back, Mama Earth, yeah? I'll leave you here for a few more breaths on your own without my voice. And when it's time for us to come back from rest, I will call you back. But do know that if you're in a position where you can continue to rest, you are more than welcome. Start to call yourself back down to earth. And call yourself back from the earth. As you meet yourself in the middle, right in your body, allow your body to gently move and wiggle in ways that allow you to reawaken. Might circle wrists and ankles, drop your neck, your head side to side. Maybe you have another good morning stretch. And in your time, you'll hug your knees into your chest, roll over onto your favorite side. As you rest on your side, curled in toward yourself, let your arm be a pillow underneath your head. This posture, fetal posture, represents the possibility and potential for something new, New life, new energy, new opportunities. So as you turn in toward yourself, held by yourself and by the earth, know that all the efforts we've made together today are all in service to returning to new energy, new potential, new life. When you're ready, go ahead and press down into your hands. Come back up for your comfortable seat. Take as much time as you need to get there. Bring as many props underneath your seat as you need to be comfortable. And when you arrive, you can keep your gaze nice and soft. Let your seat root heavy into the earth. The crown of your head lift up towards the sky. A nice big inhale to bring both hands together before the heart. We'll seal our practice in today with 3 big cleansing breaths, Before we begin together, go ahead and sigh all of your breath out. Nice big inhale, in, down, and one. And exhale up, out, and beyond. 2 more like that at your pace. Give a bow of your head towards your heart. And please know that as you bow to your heart, I bow not only to you, but also to the earth below us all. May all beings everywhere know joy, peace, and stability. Thank you so much for your practice today, friends. Like I said, this practice was a metaphor for life off the mat, So it can sound a little like yoga talk when we're talking about rooting down into the earth, feeling her support from below, But it's true even when we're not on the mat, And sometimes when it feels like nothing is holding us up, nothing is keeping us held, nothing is holding us in or holding us together, We've always got Mama Earth, So I hope you come back to her when you need her. Take good care of yourselves. Bye-bye.